If you're thinking about joining the military, do not and watch this video, Storytime Part 3. Go to my page for more. I actually got accepted into over 10 colleges. My adopted mom was just one of those type of parents who did not want to see me win. And I had full ride scholarships. She just had to pay a one-time fee of $300 and I would have been good to go. She waited to the day before college to tell me that she was not going to pay the fee. So that is how I ended up joining the military, because I was not about to wait on her for her to just watch back and want to see me fail. So I ended up contacting my recruiter, and 2 months later I was in. I did not join for money. I joined as an escape route for her. I joined for discipline because I wanted to purge her negative energy off of me. And the military was my first ever job. So at this point, I was just going to save it, stack it, and apply it as a stepping stool. When I first went in, I wanted to be a psychologist for the military. My recruiter lied to me and told me that that was not a job. When I started taking mental health for myself, I actually ran into a psychologist who was in the Army uniform. I asked him what was his job. He said, I'm a psychologist. I said, oh, that's wow, because my piece of shit, thieving, stupid, lying as recruiter told me that that wasn't a job. So I ended up being a 92 Alpha, which is a supply specialist. But once I broke my foot, I ended up moving in the office to work with my captain and my first sergeant. So I never really did my actual job. I was looking at people's pay. I was looking at why people was getting kicked out. I was taking the role. I was the HBIC. Because the commander is the highest person in the office. He was always so kind to me. And throughout basic training, they try to tell you to stay away from officers. Like, they make it seem like it's illegal to talk to them. Like, anytime we would try to talk to an officer of any kind, lieutenants as well, they always would try to give us a hard time. But officers are not all that bad. They seem to be more calmer than the actual people who are regularly enlisted. And I do not mean police officers. That's just what they call them in there. And the amount of people that cheat is insane. So many people in the military literally got married for money, because when you're married, you get extra pay. Once they tell you that at basic training, everybody starts scrambling. You want to get married? You want to get married? I was like, get out of my face. You also get paid extra for having kids. So they was trying to spread them seeds too. They also give dudes a shot. So when they first get to military training, they cut off all the men's hair and they give them a shot so that they do not get hard. I remember when they cut this one guy hair off, his locks was past his knees. I was like, man, if you don't go home, locks is so powerful and so much growth, and they keep them. It's black people's energy. We are the most powerful beings on earth. The work hours were crazy. We have to get up for PT, which is physical training. So you have to get up and exercise at 5 o'clock in the morning. That lasted till 7. And then you have to show back up for work at 9:30. So from 7 to 9:30, that's your time to go clean and to go shower and eat breakfast. Then you work from 9:30 all the way. You're supposed to get off at 6 p.m., but we was getting off at 11 p.m. Let me tell you how we end up exposing my camp. It was another girl who had the last name as me, and I did not like her. Like, we did not get along. But when I say we stood on business about, like, black people's respect, that's what I did like about her. Like, even though we didn't get along personally, I still could respect for what she stood up for. And she didn't take no shit. She was a little short thing, too. So they used to tell us shit like, oh, if you work through your lunch, we'll let y'all get off early. Like, if you work through your lunch and dinner, we'll let y'all go home. And they was not letting us go home nor feeding us. So we had found out that by regulation, so by the law, we were supposed to get off at 6 p.m. Nobody is supposed to get off after 6 p.m. in the military. It goes against the regs, especially without a break. So we were supposed to have lunch at 12. Remember, I told y'all we get to work at 9:30, supposed to have lunch at 12, and then we're supposed to have dinner at 3. So they would tell us like, oh, you work through your lunch and you work through your dinner, so don't go to lunch, don't go to dinner, and we'll let y'all off early. What the fuck is early, bitch? That's letting us off at the time you're really supposed to be letting us off. So they wasn't feeding us, wasn't letting us off early, and working us to death. One of the sergeants had smoked this little girl. Now, Sergeant Johnson was always a piece of shit, and he was a black man. He was colorist as well, though. Like, he was one of them type of kinds. And when he was messing with the black girls, they weren't doing nothing. But he had smoked this little Hispanic chick, and smoked me make someone do exercises. He made her do 18 push-ups, and she was like short. Like, I don't even know how she passed the height requirements to get in. But sometimes you can get a waiver fee. Remember I told y'all recruiters do little crooked shit to slide you on in there, because the more people that the recruiter get in, they get money off of every single one who enters. And if they meet their number, because they have a number that they have to meet. So by the end of a certain time period, the recruiter had to have been done put in a certain amount of people. If they exceed that, they get bonuses. So they're already getting paid for the heads that they put in, and they're getting paid differently according to the person and their energy. Now, if they top that number, guess what? That's bonus money. But anyways, he ended up smoking her. He made her do 18 push-ups, y'all. She ran and told the new lieutenant she was a little short, little white, thick thing. And she demoted Sergeant Johnson. So Sergeant Johnson went from E5 to E1. Now, when you first trying to join the military, you can only join between rank E1, E2, and E3. You have to go and get promoted to E4. You also have to wait a year, and then you have to go and get promoted to E5. So Sergeant Johnson had did 6 years going on 7 years just for them to take all that shit as if he looked like he just entered. So imagine your history saying 6 years looking good, and then that shit go to just entered. Like they snatch it and it looks like you never even had E5. Like full of shit. And also it demotes your pay as well, because each rank gets paid differently. So many people were cheating on their wives. They was drunk because they keep you away from your family. The military is not family oriented. They only let you go home twice a year. That's for the summer leave and that's for Christmas leave. And sometimes they deny that. They didn't even approve mine. Like most of the time, I only went home like twice. My whole 6 years, I probably went home 3-4 times total. Imagine seeing your family. Like, I was so grateful that I did not have no kids, that I left back at home. 6 whole years without seeing my kids. Then you only get 2 weeks with them. And if you got to travel, that's not even a full 2 weeks. Because shit, you're taking 2 to 3 days just to travel back and forth. And then you got to pay out of pocket. They ain't paying for your stuff when you traveling. I mean, some places will give you a military discount, but that's it. And to me, military discount, they ain't really, it ain't all that. They make it seem shit like 5-10%. I need $100 out, bitch. I need this shit half price. Hell you talking about? Anyway, so like people be literally creating multiple families, paying people to have abortions. Like when I was going through my training, before I officially got to my original duty station, because after basic training, you have to go to AIT, and then you may or may not go to your duty station right after. You may have to still do some more training. I wanted to be a sniper and a ranger, so I was going to go do more training for that. And like I'm seeing dudes like messing with the girls in there, and they going to have abortions. Like I was thinking, like, just imagine being back home, an army wife. You thinking your man married you because he in love with you, girl. He married you because he found out that his ass getting more money off of you. While you back at home, he may be sending you something, but you back at home, he up here doing all this. He done married somebody else. He done got multiple people pregnant. Like, I was just thinking, if I was one of those wives back at home, so grateful, like my man in the army, I'm bragging, whole time he reckless. The army done changed him to the biggest monster ever. I tried to save one of my ex-friends. Well, I thought she was a friend. She was a snake the whole time. Anyway, grateful that she entered and exited my life. But I tried to save her. She ended up choosing to do it over me. And he ended up tearing her ass up. She found out he had multiple families. And I told her all that before she got that ring. And that's how dudes work in the military. Because he joined like 2 years after me. And I was just telling her, like, it changes you. So I was telling her, girl, you got to stay on him. Because I'm seeing how the dudes are in here. She thinking she can stick with it. And she cut me off when he went home and proposed to her. She just like ghosted me. And from there, it like went downhill for her. They turned them into drunks. Like, they drink so bad. Like, I've never been a drinker. I still don't drink to this day. I saw my uncles be drunk, and I did not want that erotic behavior energy on me. And then to get in there and see the people be drunks, even the higher ups, like the first sergeants, the commanders, the generals, like, they be off coke. Like, when you seeing them people, you like, really? This how it is behind the scenes? And they was kicking the black people out when they get caught for smoking weed. Because remember I told y'all, I'm in the office where I'm seeing all this. And I'm like, y'all doing the black people so dirty. Mind you, they ass coming in here sniffing and moving and scratching their damn nose. We know what you want, dude. And that's the thing about a lot of the white people. They're not that much of a fan of weed. That's why they make it look like it's bad when black people do it. Coke and shit, that's their thing. And they isolate you. They take you away from your family. I ain't gonna lie. When I went home to my family the last time, I didn't even recognize myself. Mm.